Welcome back to Anything You Want, the channel where truth, emotion, and mystery blend into the stories that fascinate millions. If you love the hidden side of fame, the part behind the cameras and beneath the smiles, make sure to subscribe, tap the like button, and join our growing family by clicking the join button to support our independent journalism. Today, we step into a story that began under the dazzling lights of Cannes and ended under the muted glow of Istanbul's midnight lamps. 2 stars, 1 spectacular premiere, and a silence that spoke louder than 1,000 words. Let's uncover what really happened between Çağatay Ulusoy and Demet Özdemir, the duo who made the world believe in cinematic chemistry, until they arrived home apart. It was supposed to be a perfect ending to a glorious week. After mesmerizing the audience at the Cannes premiere of Eşref Rüya, Çağatay Ulusoy and Demet Özdemir walked the red carpet side by side, their smiles choreographed yet sincere, their aura magnetic. Cameras captured them laughing, exchanging glances that sparked countless headlines. Turkey's golden duo conquers France. But when their plane wheels touched Turkish soil again, that golden harmony evaporated. Reporters waiting at Istanbul airport expected to see them return together, the same pair that had shone like a constellation only a day earlier. Instead, 2 separate arrivals. 2 separate flights. 2 separate cars disappearing into the night. It was a scene so ordinary, and yet, so strange that every lens turned into a magnifying glass. What had happened between Cannes and Istanbul? Witnesses say Demet Özdemir arrived first. Elegant as always, she smiled softly at the cameras, thanked the journalists, and moved on without comment. Moments later, Çağatay appeared, distant, composed, but undeniably cold. His expression, once familiar for its calm confidence, had hardened into something unreadable. No interaction. No shared glance. No trace of the warmth that had enchanted Europe's photographers only 24 hours earlier. The tabloids were merciless, a silent arrival, separate flights, separate hearts, love or warning? And just like that, the glittering harmony of Cannes turned into the mystery of the week. Behind the polished walls of the entertainment world, whispers grew louder. Some claimed that a private warning had reached Çağatay through his inner circle before the return flight, an allegedly jealous message, something like, "Be careful with Demet. Don't let the world misunderstand your closeness." At the airport, the press tried their luck. "Did you fly separately? Is there tension between you?" Demet responded with grace. Eşref Rüya was wonderful. "I'm proud of everyone on the team." Çağatay followed suit, offering nothing but a professional smile. "We're happy with how our project turned out." And then, just like in a perfectly scripted scene, they vanished into separate cars, driving in opposite directions through the cold Istanbul night. That single image, 2 figures parting ways under the harsh fluorescent lights of the terminal, became the metaphor for everything fans feared. By morning, social media had turned into a battlefield of interpretations. Why did Çağatay leave alone? What happened to Demet's smile? Is Eşref Rüya cursed? Within hours, hashtags like #CademetCrisis, #EşrefRüyaDrama, and #ColdWindsAfterCannes trended across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Some fans believed it was nothing but a carefully staged stunt, a way to draw attention before the release of the new episode. Others were convinced it was heartbreak, pure and unfiltered. On Anything You Want, we always ask, what do you think? Is this calculated publicity, or are we witnessing the fragile line between fiction and reality crack in real time? Leave your thoughts below. Your perspective always shapes how these stories are remembered. Just as speculation reached fever pitch, Demet Özdemir broke her silence, not through an interview, but through a single image. A black and white photograph appeared on her social media feed. Her caption was simple, yet piercing. "Sometimes things are not what they seem." That was all it took. The post ignited the internet like gasoline meeting flame. Fans read into it everything the actress refused to say out loud. Demet is hurt, some claimed. She's sending a message to Çağatay, others insisted. In the grayscale of her photo, the world saw emotion, a quiet heartbreak framed by artistry. Meanwhile, Çağatay Ulusoy chose silence as his weapon. According to close friends, he confided that everything was misunderstood. One insider even revealed that the actor told his circle, "I was just trying to protect certain things." But what were those certain things? Was he referring to the delicate balance between professionalism and affection, or was there another truth, someone else he was protecting from the fire of speculation? The ambiguity only fueled the narrative. For every unanswered question, the public built a dozen theories. The scene that changed everything, a witness in Cannes. Then came the twist. A guest who attended the Esref Rüya launch in Cannes came forward, describing an uneasy moment few had noticed that night. At the end of the evening, the witness told reporters, Çağatay seemed withdrawn. Demet was talking animatedly with foreign producers, and at one point, there was a brief but tense exchange between them. Nothing dramatic, just cold. Could that fleeting tension explain the distance at the airport? Perhaps the glittering night of celebration had hidden a private misunderstanding, one that quietly expanded into a wall between two people who, until then, had seemed inseparable on screen. Despite the uncertainty, the fandom refused to surrender hope. Thousands began posting under the hashtag #KadeMetelili, Demet and Çağatay holding hands. Their messages overflowed with nostalgia and longing. Don't let the grey of Istanbul overshadow the red of Cannes. We still believe in your magic. It was a rare display of collective emotion. Fans weren't just defending celebrities, they were defending a feeling, a cinematic illusion they didn't want to lose. Ironically, while gossip brewed, Esref Rüya itself was thriving. The series, celebrated for its dreamy cinematography and emotional storytelling, began trending in several European countries. But success came with a price. Could the off-screen tension eclipse the on-screen brilliance? According to production sources, the team is planning a joint press event to restore balance, and perhaps, to prove that the bond between its leading stars remains intact. If those rumors hold true, Çağatay and Demet will soon stand side by side again, facing the cameras, maybe even smiling the way they did in Cannes. Until then, silence reigns. The kind of silence that doesn't shout, but hums beneath the surface, charged, fragile, alive. The tabloids call it a cold front. The fans call it heartbreak. The optimists call it a misunderstanding. But here on Anything You Want, we call it what it truly is, the fragile poetry of fame, where truth and illusion constantly trade places. Two stars, once glowing together under foreign lights, now walk separately under familiar skies. The distance between them may have been only a few meters at the airport, yet to millions of hearts watching, it felt like kilometers. And that's today's story, two brilliant stars, one mysterious distance, and 1,000 unspoken words. Do you believe this is love under pressure, or the calm before a storm that's yet to break? Tell us what you think in the comments, and if you want to keep following the real stories behind Turkey's brightest faces, subscribe to Anything You Want, hit the like button, and tap join to support us directly. Because here, we don't just tell celebrity stories, we tell the stories that remind us that even the brightest lights sometimes flicker in the wind. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and remember, not everything that shines is simple.